Yo, this is Lefty. Coming at you a little bit under the weather, but it's boxing weekend, so we about to do it anyway. So we got the HBO telecast. We got HBO and Showtime coming up on this weekend on competing cards. Showtime obviously has the better card, but we're gonna do HBO on this particular video. We've got the Francisco Vargas Berchelt Miguel Berchelt fight as the main event. Co-main is Miura versus Mickey Roman. So the first fight, we're gonna do Miura versus Roman on this one. Obviously, this is a card to set up a possible rematch from the fight of the year of 2015. What's interesting about this fight? First of all, it's a fight I remember watching it in Vegas. I was in Vegas for the Cotto Canelo fight. This was on the undercard, and that was an exciting fight. So this is a card basically to see where both guys are at, and if they win, then they should be facing each other in a rematch. Anyhow, so Mickey Roman, he's about an inch shorter than Miura. He's got about 67 pro fights under his belt. He's fought some good competition earlier in his career, and he every time he steps up to that particular level of competition, he's been denied. So this fight will tell me where exactly Miura is, and you know, if he's truly elite. Has he slipped since the fight with Francisco Vargas? That, you know, that type of fight can take a chunk out of your prime or take a chunk out of your career, period. So this fight is going to tell me where Miura is at. Mickey Roman likes to bang. I don't see him trying to outbox Miura. I think Francisco Vargas can outbox. I think he can outbox Mickey Roman. And Francisco Vargas was unable to decisively outbox Miura. Miura engaged him in a street fight. I think Mickey Roman isn't on the same level as Francisco Vargas. So one thing that I'm looking for in this fight is Mickey Roman in 67 pro fights has only been stopped once. But on the surface, this looks to be a stiff test for Miura to see where he's at, just like I said. However, Mickey Roman hasn't fought anybody of note since 2012. And it's going to be extremely tough for him to just jump back into this level of competition and try to do something. So with that being said, I expect Miura, even though maybe the odds say to go by decision, I'm guessing a TKO by round 11 by some type of left hand. Could be an uppercut, since Miura is a taller guy. I could see Mickey Roman trying to duck, Miura catching him with an uppercut. I could also see the uppercut to the body, because Miura likes to throw that punch on the inside. I could also see it's going to be some type of left hand. Mickey Roman can square up on the inside, so I think that's a problem for him in this fight. So I look for Miura to win by knockout, rounds 8 to 10 or 9 to 11, something like that. All right, on to Francisco Vargas versus Miguel Berchelt. This fight. Now, keep in mind, both fights have Mickey Roman and Berchelt as plus 110 to plus 120 underdogs. So they're slight underdogs. It's almost an even fight, even though these guys are pretty much no-name fighters to casual boxing fans. Like, only hardcore boxing fans know who these guys are. Which surprises me. These odds are extremely close for the type of fights that they are. But we'll see. Now, Berchelt from the video that I seen, he moves a lot. got a decent jab. He's got a nice right. And he sits down on that left hook when he stays still, you know, when he's not moving back. Because and then in the fights that I've seen, he utilized a lot of movement. And I'm not sure if he could generate the kind of power he wants to while moving the way he does. So at some point, he's going to have to stand his ground. And that's when Vargas is going to take little chunks out of him until the end of the fight. Now, because of the lateral movement, is he going to generate enough pop to keep Francisco Vargas off of him? Francisco Vargas is going to jab with him, and when he jabs with him, Berchelt is not going to be comfortable, and then that's when Vargas has a chance to get him where he wants to go, possibly against the ropes, and work some combinations. I think Vargas, he's a better technical fighter than what people remember him for right now. People mostly remember him for the fight against Miura, the fight against Salido. People are going to forget that he has boxing skills and he can outbox people. This fight will demonstrate that. He's gonna box with Berchelt until Berchelt decides, hey, I got to sit down on some power shots to get this guy off of him. Vargas is gonna box with him enough to slug against him when he wants to. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Berchelt I'm looking for Berchelt to get TKO'd around rounds 8 to 10. I think if either fight goes to a decision, I am going to, and then that's the fight against Berchelt or the fight with Miura and Roman. If either fight goes to a decision, I'm going to be watching closely and see if Vargas or Miura possibly are missing something in their game. If they're not as quick, if the war, that they had, or for Vargas, if the war with Salido took something out of him, that's something I'm going to be watching, because both these fights shouldn't go the distance. In my opinion, they shouldn't even go 10 rounds. So they're going to be fun while it lasts. They're going to be fun while they last. They shouldn't go 10 though. So those are my picks. I'm on to do the new Showtime video. Shout out to my friend Joe for the backdrop here. I love that thing. And shout out to the GF for this hat and that hat. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Lefties out.